Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Hand of Fate 2. Today we're going to do Ariadne's quest. Going to go through her quest, and this is going to be structured very similar to the way that my previous videos on the companions have been structured in that I'm going to break it down, and essentially you'll see all of the events along the way, and all the traveling and all that in between I'm just going to cut out, because there's going to be a lot of repetition. I'm also going to be doing this on the strength challenge to start, because I have no sense of preservation, but I really want to get this battered helm resolved. Essentially, we've had this thing forever, and you can't do it at the same time you do the jousting armor. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to have to go through strength. So, I'm going to start there and see how that goes. So, if I don't end up doing Ariadne's quest on the strength challenge, you'll know why. But yeah, so I'll get started on that, and whoops. And then I will see you in just a moment. Here we are at the very first part of the quest. While taking refuge in the Nag's Head Tavern, a popular drinking establishment and impromptu fistfight arena, find a man resting his head in a pool of ale, look of utter gloom fixed on his face. Anders! Ariadne rushes forward and pulls him into a proper sitting position. He blinks twice and slumps back into his ale. It's just think of like from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the girl sleeping in the puddle of drool. Gross. Anyway, though much more disheveled since you last saw him, this is indeed Anders, apprentice blacksmith and friend to Ariadne. Ariadne looks concerned as Anders lies in a sad ale puddle. You have to cheer him up. You can offer some cake or offer him some gold. Try the gold first. Oh dear. Do not have much confidence in this. Whoa, we got it though. Anders stared gloomily at the offered gold, then to his empty ale bottles and back to the gold. He raises his head from the puddle and takes the gift. Thank you. Anders still looks glum, but at least he isn't lying in a pool of ale anymore. Yeah, why were you doing that? I am a man without purpose, a man without money, and a man without friends. An awkward silence stretches between you. What happened at the forge? He promptly burst into tears. My forge was shattered by that blasted ogre. I hope you killed it. His eyes suddenly turned red with anger, but we've got a little bit of a time paradox going on here. Okay, we'll continue. Cheer up, Anders. Ariadne returns from the bar with a basket of fried almond bread. Fried almond bread, interesting. Whatever it is that you need help with, I'm sure me and the old hero here can help you out. Can you repair my forge? The apprentice blacksmith looks doubtful. You'll need terror vein ore, among other things. Not to mention, it was your late father who built it, so I have no idea how to even begin rebuilding it. Sure? Companion nods, her blue eyes bright and earnest. Of course, easy as pie. Anders looks a little more hopeful. You really are nothing like your father. Ariadne frowns and shakes her head and grins. Thank the gods for that. Interesting. Well, we'll see what it takes to rebuild that forge. First stop, says Ariadne, propping her friend back up in his chair, is to find mechanical oddity. For the sake of interest, there's actually a slight dialogue change if you actually bring Ariadne along with this quest, because this is where we met her in the first place. You and Ariadne arrive at Draper. Blast! I was hoping Anders would be here to fix us up with a nice helm or two, she scratches her head. I think you might be heading to Blackwater then. We should head to Anders, Ariadne notes. You can help us forge better equipment if we cannot find any better. Yeah, so instead of the surprise reunion, we actually have her here already. So, yeah, so that's kind of a nice little touch that they have that option to still bring her, even though you would otherwise meet her here. Ariadne leads you through the streets of the city to a dilapidated house tucked into a darkened alleyway. This is where you will find the first thing we need to fix Anders' forge, mechanical oddity. The inside of the house is distinctly tidier. You're surprised by the presence of a small general store within. A young woman minds the counter. That's Marion the mage, Ariadne whispers loudly. Marion hears, of course. Can I help you? Could you please refrain from calling me a mage out loud? Don't worry, Marion, Ariadne boons. Only old biddies shop here. We're here for that. Alright. She points at a large copper bauble studded with silver nubs resting upon the counter. This is a genuine article of the bygone dustman. It's priceless. I can't part with it. The mage hugs it to herself. Persuade her, knock her out and take it. Ask Ariadne what to do. Ask Marion why she isn't in hiding. She's such a small thing, Ariadne can fall to be as easy as squishing a gnat. Oh dear. I can still hear you, Marion sighs from behind the counter. Why isn't she in hiding? The Empire don't bother us out here in the slums. And I have a few magical potions that the people appreciate, so they don't really care that I'm a mage. Lived in the city since I was a child. It's my home, Marion the mage frowns. Deserve to live here as much as anyone else. I don't really want to just beat her up for it. Let's try to persuade her. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. We'll try that. I'm a little concerned about this. Ooh, I think it stayed still. It did. Marion relaxes her grip on the mechanical oddity. I'll sell it to you for 50 gold. Okay, a huge success. Now I wish I'd saved it for this. I think it's this one. I think we have to go for it and see if she'll drop it to like 20 from there. 30 gold. I bet. I bet the huge success was 20. I like your style. Always gonna knock her out. Ariadne draws her hammer, knocking over display case. Oops, maybe we should take this outside. The other customers perusing the store step in. What are you doing? You leave poor Marion alone, you brutes. It's fine. It's totally. Oh, that's a big dice roll. We have to get a 4 or better on this. I got a 1. Well. Toothless, grubby gentleman stakes his fist at you. Leave his neighborhood in peace. What do we ever do to you? Alright, I'm going to have to come back to this one again. But it is nice showing off the failures of it as well, so hold that thought. So this time I just made sure that I had a ton of gold here, so we're just going to straight out just buy it for 50 gold. Marion, with great reluctance, hands over the mechanical oddity. What do you plan to do with it? We're going to throw it into the sea. I kind of want to do that. Oh, hell, why not? Oh, I got fame for that, apparently. What? No, it's not meant to go into the sea.
I don't understand where this is going.
I wonder what the other thing was. Now, the next thing that we need for the forge is... Ariadne scratches her head. She tries to remember a pumpkin, but not just any pumpkin. What? Why do we need a pumpkin? I guess we're going to go on a hunt for a pumpkin. Alright, we're going to hit the pumpkin counter here. I just wanted to show off real quick the reinforced helm. So this is what we got from the battered helm. It's a supply still, but it's got 15 defense. It's a lot of defense for something you can just take with you as a guarantee every time.
This town has been the home of much. It has changed over the years.
You arrive at the town of Steagle. Ariadne seems unenthusiastic about returning to her hometown. There's not much to see here. Ariadne looks around the town center. It's nothing like the city. We do have a fortune teller though, which is great. We've acquired a mechanical oddity for poor Andrew's forge. Now we need a special pumpkin. Thankfully, my mother grows the famed steagle pumpkins herself. Steagle's town center is unremarkable apart from a beautiful clock tower and a small cluster of tents tucked into a shaded corner from the hustle and bustle. Yeah, what are we going to use it for? To fix the forge, of course. Okay. Yeah, what's at the tents? Cloaked family are furtively huddled around a small fire pit, as if worried that someone will try and stop them. We're not gonna steal their soup. Let's talk to them. Mother and father automatically step defensively in front of the soup, pulling their children from behind them. Or pulling their children behind them. Why are you so protective? The father laughs wearily. Because we are starving, we don't know when our next meal will come from, or even whether Steagle will make us move on. Who are you? The mother cinches her robe. We are from far water. Oh! I doubt that means anything to you. Actually, it does. It means a lot. Ariadne chimes in. Far water where the great Calora River meets the sea. The father looks surprised and then terribly sad. Yes, hero, the most beautiful town in this land, and we don't know when we can ever return there. The Empire has taken our homes and set up their war towers to push into the north. When will they stop? Boy, we actually resolved that too. It's too bad that we can't let them know. We help. Will you order the Emperor to stop his push into the north? Can you stop the Northerners from retaliating? Mother returns to the soup, tired of the conversation. Of course you cannot. You cannot help us. I mean, we're kind of doing all that. It's poor souls. I agree. Let's visit Ariadne's mother. Ariadne's mother lives in a farmhouse in the fringe of Steagle. She's much shorter than Ariadne, decidedly average. Her mousy brown hair is cropped short, and her thin face seems frozen in a mask of anxiety. Oh dear. Ariadne's mother, Bethel, clatters around about the kitchen with a pained look on her face. Face lights up. Or are you planning to follow in your father's footsteps? Oh, Ari, that's wonderful. No, I'm not, Ariadne frowns. I'm rebuilding a forge for a friend. Mother sighs and leaves the room, returning with a pumpkin as round as a water barrel. It's the last of the harvest.
Well done.
Oh, can we still talk to her about the other things? Yeah. A calm comes over Bethel's face as she talks about her husband. My husband forged the armor for the Emperor himself. I'm a hero now, Ma, Ariadne pipes up like a child who feels the attention slipping to a rival. People are going to know who I am. I'm going to die a hero's death. Don't say that, Ari. You're not going to die. Everybody dies, Ma. At least I'll die a hero's death, unlike father. Ooh. Oh, the fortune tower. The fortune tower is withered with age and draped in gaudy fabric. She barely registers your arrival at her stall. Who's there? As for Bob's fortune. Oh, I can't wait. As for your fortune, imminent carnage. You are barreling headlong into imminent carnage. If you do not take care, this hero looks at you with pale, watery eyes. Everything will be lost. Okay, what about Ariadne? She will die alongside a hero. Glorious death is her blessing. Ariadne nods her head. It's word for word what she told me when I was taught. Don't keel over pulling up turnips. I'm going to die a hero. What about Bob? Bob, she licks her dry lips. He will grow to be a fine hero and meet many heroes along the way. The hell is Bob? Alright, well, we have our pumpkin now, so we'll have to continue on and see what comes next. Terravane ore. We have one mechanical oddity and one steagle pumpkin. A chunk of Terravane ore is the last thing I'll need before I can rebuild Andrew's forge. Terravane ore isn't as ominous as it sounds, Ariadne explains as you approach the great gaping maw of the Saltcliff mines. I believe a bandit called Rand is in charge here. Dusty miners travel the winding path into the earth, pushing heavy carts stacked high with glimmering blue ore. Okay, sure. You follow the group of weary workers deep into the mine. Rich veins of ore glitter in the dim lamplight. Clouds of dull blue ore dust hang in the air, stinging your eyes. When you squint, you can make out a man in the distance, haranguing a group of tired-looking warriors. Oh, workers, sorry. That'd be Rand. Yeah, let's talk to him. Glares at you warily, occasionally shouting at the miners to hurry up. Oh my goodness. The price is 300 gold for a piece. You got 300 gold? No. Ariadne frowns. Maybe we should see if any of the miners can help us. It'll be easier to talk to one away from Rand. I mean, I've gotten 300 gold before. Yeah, who are you? He leans against a dusty wall and lazily flicks his rapier at a passing miner, causing them to flinch. I'm Rand the fighter, and I'm in charge when the boss ain't here, and the boss ain't here, so I'm in charge. You start to cough. The blue dust is impossible to escape. Ask if the dust is dangerous. Yeah, it's poison alright, Rand smirks at your clear discomfort. We get the miners to drink brewed silverleaf every morning, but sorry, I'm fresh out. Oh dear. Yeah, let's Ariadne do the talking. You look to Ariadne and she smiles understandingly. She raises her hammer in a slow arc over her head and brings it crashing down, right where the man is standing. Last minute, he nimbly leaps out of the way. Sure, we'll join in. Rand the Fire yells and the tunnel is filled with well-armed lackeys. Oh dear. Oh no. That's a lot of men. Oh boy. Okay, well, here we go. Yeah, I had the feeling Ariadne isn't much for talk. She's kind of, the only word she really knows well is smash. Alright, I have no equipment here. This is basically like a fresh tower run. So I'm basically just going on the questing mace's prowess here. Which fortunately is pretty solid. However, these are definitely pretty hefty thieves. They have a lot of health here. Oh. Once we start knocking some of them out, it'll get a hell of a lot easier, though, that's for sure. I would have loved to had Blood Crescent for this. Alright, there goes one. Always catch me with that slow swing. Ooh. Unfortunately, Ariadne does hit. Oh, wow. Ariadne does hit pretty hard. A lot of these should be pretty weak by now. Oh, man, those are... Okay, that was the last, our second wind rare. I almost called it Last Resort. Wrong game. But yeah, that was Second Wind, which I fortunately had picked up from the temple. Oh my goodness. There's just so many of them. I'm still just awful at fighting silencers as well. I mean, using a heavy weapon is probably not the greatest option here, but it beats the standard daggers at least. Alright, he is pretty hurt at this point, so should be okay. Famous last words. I do wish I had Callus's ring equipped. That would make this go a heck of a lot faster. Oh. Yeah. I will say, I do get some enjoyment out of making a flying leap with the special on this weapon. Oh wow, nice hit there, buddy. Damn. Alright, maybe she can finish this thief off. Nope. Alright, now it's just him. This should be significantly easier if I just focus on kind of being methodical here. And he is going to be annoying like that. Should really just basically plan on dodging every time he... Oh, okay. Well, he's dead. I forgot he had a low health pool. Yeah, I was just going to be dodging every time he disappears there. Alright, that was not a great fight, but at least it got done. The miners look horrified as you slay the last attacker. What have you done? The Thieves Guild will take vengeance on us for this. Panic spreads throughout the mine. Your protests and attempts to explain only anger them further. Ariadne looks confused, still clutching her hammer. Come on, I think we have to go. We didn't do the heroic thing. That's not even the right answer! Oh, man! Okay, whoa, wow. I will be back in a moment. Man, that's interesting. I mean, that is definitely like the wrong thing to do, but I did not think it would be gameplay-wise the wrong thing to do. Well, catch up to this in a moment. Now, let's try a little bit of a different approach this time. Getting the information here. We'll have her do the talking, but then we'll stop her. By the Maker, you pack a wallop. Rand dusts himself off. He doesn't retaliate. You get the impression he believes you're part of his guild. Cough is hacking and wet. The tickle in your throat is becoming painful. Oh dear. Still won't give it to us, huh? With each breath, more and more dust fills your lung. The Terravane ore dust is poisoning you. I wonder... I was just curious if maybe that would be... What happens if we go outside? Some out of the mine take a big gulp of fresh air. It feels cool in your burning lungs. Oh, okay, we can talk to a miner here. The miner looks around nervously when you stop to talk to her. Who are you? My name is Sheb, the miner frowns. Used to be a silversmith in Falhall, but Falhall was burned to the ground by northerners. Now I have nothing left but my daughter and the food they give us here. Being a miner like. Terrible. Some of us stop drinking the silver leaf in the morning just to end it sooner. Stay because my daughter needs to eat. Oof. The miner laughs. We do not own anything here but the clothes on our backs. She raises a finger. I happen to know something that could help convince Rand to part with some, but you'd have to do something for me first. The miner looks around furtively. One of the brutes here threw my daughter's doll into the pit. You can get it back to me, I'll tell you Rand's terrible secret. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll enter the mines. Find our way to the pit. We're probably going to take some poison damage here. The pit is aptly named. Miners point you through the tunnels to a pond-sized circular trench in a cave. There are a few miners here, but a couple of Rand's lackeys are ambling about. Let's try to get past them. Okay. Let's go for a huge success here. I think it's here. That's a regular, so that's fine. Managed to sneak past. Wow, that's... You immediately get poisoned in here. That's kind of crazy. Use the pulley to go down, or try to climb down. We'll try to use the pulley. Oh boy. Okay, huge success. The flimsy ropes creak as you slowly lower yourself to the bottom. Ooh, I don't like that it's 20 per. Let's find the doll. Bottom of the pit, you find yourself knee-deep in dusty bones and rubble, dotted with the occasional hat or rusted pickaxe. Boy, I hope we get the huge success here. I think it's this one? It is. A sad squeak under fur alerts you to the presence of a tiny linen doll, its yarn hair caked with dust. Despite its reduced circumstances, the smile remains stitched into its face. Aww. Oh, that's both adorable and horrifying. We're gonna get poison here, probably. Ariadne continues to happily rummage through the macabre debris. Pulls something shiny out of a pile of old boots.
You lack prominence to use this weapon.
Imperial armor.
Gain more fame.
Climb carefully back out of the pit. Oh dear. Hope we can just leave here, because we're at 7 health. Let's go outside. Stumble out of the mine, take big gulps of fresh air. It feels cool in your burning lungs. Let's talk to Sheb. Give her the doll. Oh yes, that's my daughter's. Can't believe you managed to find it. Didn't the claw trolls give you trouble? What? Anyway, now for my part of the deal. Are you listening closely? Rand has a hidden cache of silver spoons. Nobody knows why, but if you were to threaten his collection, I'm sure he'd comply to your request. Huh. Oh, we gotta enter the mine. Is this gonna kill me? I wonder if we immediately start getting poisoned again. We're gonna find out. We threaten his collection. Not my silver spoons! Rand tears up at your threat. Who told you? Keep your voice down. Give you your damn ore.
Approach the final steps of this quest.
He glares at you warily. Okay, yeah, we're done. Uh-oh, we're dead. That's actually really funny. Alright, we'll continue on the next part of this here in just a moment. Alright, let's head to maybe the last part of the quest. The blacksmith's daughter. There, Ariadne steps back to admire her work. The forge is just as you remembered, if not more detailed. Its wooden frame carved with intricate motifs, the attached anvils and tools hung in such ways to keep it from tipping. Yeah, we'll compliment her work, of course. Get out of here with that, Ariadne guffaws and blushes. You hold the final components, the strange metal bauble from Marion the Mage, a hunk of night blue Terravane ore, and a steagle pumpkin. Pass me Marion's trinket. Ariadne reaches a hand out, plucks a thin, sharp instrument from her belt. Something steps heavily onto the path behind you. Oh no! Like a nightmare, you turn to see the hulking great form of Draknar the Mighty. Oh dear. The familiar, horrible face of the ogre leers down at you, its one good eye wide with mania. Hath thou no graceful welcome for an old friend? By the gods, he's back from the grave, Ariadne shouts as she flings soot from the forge into the resurrected ogre's eyes. Draknar roars and rubs the black dust away with his massive fists. Ariadne glances at you and then at the forge. We've got to split up. We can't let him destroy Anders' present. Meet me in the slums. Huh. So the token moves. Okay. Oh, we can get there very easily. Okay. Ariadne's muscles strain. She drags the rattling forge behind her, disappearing down the alleyway. Hurry down a different path before Draknar can get his bearings. Now, I normally wouldn't do this. I'm actually going to take a quick stop here at the Carriage of the Departed. I'm going to leave this in because it should only really take like literally 30 seconds here. And I'm just going to see if I can buy anything at the camp just to kind of even the odds, because I feel like we're going to end up having to fight him, and that's going to be brutal. Now, I probably don't have the fame required to actually wear anything particularly useful, but I might just need some food, to be honest. But we'll see what we have here available. And this is also why the tower is kind of amazing for grinding out a lot of stuff. Callus's ring would be nice, but let's buy some food in case I need to travel a little further here. Alright, let's go on to this next part here.
An old and familiar face appears once more, and there is more to this quest than initially appeared.
You journey through the city to meet with Ariadne. Oh boy. I think it's this one? It is. You reunite with Ariadne behind an alleyway in the slums. Without wasting any time, she gets to work. Quickly pass her the bauble. She fiddles with it momentarily, then slots it into the side of the forge. She gives it a final tap and steps back. Now it's starting to look like something. Screams of terror herald the arrival of Draknar the Mighty. Oh dear. Here we go. Now I wonder if this is a one-off showdown or if we're gonna have to go a few rounds with him here. He's also brimstone form, so it's probably gonna hurt if I get tagged. He's not done with you, little mouse. Not by far. I have to watch for the quick switch-ups. It does tend to happen with a partner hitting the ogres here. And we actually do pretty solid damage to him with the questing mace, so... Ooh, ooh, that did hit me, but it didn't do damage because I was in animation. Ariadne actually hits him for pretty significant damage. Alright, special. I would love for her to finish him off, actually. I think she got the final hit there. It was either that or we got kind of like a combined swing. Ariadne wipes the sweat from her brow. What a fight. Now do you have the ore? Before you begin to rummage in your haversack for the blue ore, there comes a fearful cry from a ragged child peering at Dragnar's body. He's still alive. The huge ogre groans and his body convulses. Ariadne looks to her hammer and then to Dragnar's unconscious form. Its head weak and exposed, then shakes her head. She leaves the forge back into motion. She whispers, let's split up and meet at the docks. Why wouldn't she... I mean, maybe it's an honor thing, but... Oh no. Dragnar isn't her father, is it? I don't know why that didn't occur to me before, but... Alright, well, hopefully I can nail this. I think it's this one? It was, okay. You follow the sound of screaming to the market by the docks. Dragnar is there, bleeding from the wounds you've inflicted, but still smashing through stalls like they were made of twigs. You wonder where the Empire's soldiers are in this accursed city. The ogre spots you across the way and his monstrously lumpy face splits into a grin. He lazily knocks a pie stall out of his path as he begins his approach. Alright, you don't mess with pie, pal. There's a yell from the other side of the market. You want the forge, do you? Well, come get it, beastie. Ariadne raises her hammer over her head. Alright, round 2. Guess we're gonna have to go 3 rounds with this dude. Okay, he's not done with us. Oh, he's got less health this time, though. He's hurting pretty bad. Our face is on the old wanted poster there. I was going to give her the last swing, but I hit him a little harder than I thought. I didn't think that last swing would take off that last bit of health there. Ariadne places the Terravane ore into the base of the forge. It lights instantly, the sparking flames reflecting in her cheerful blue eyes. It'll burn forever now, unless it gets smashed by an ogre again. Again, the ogre's body convulses. A few soldiers are wandering the markets, drawn by the hubbub. Hopefully they will deal with him. Ariadne heaves the traveling forge into momentum once again. She split up just in case. This old girl is almost on her last legs. Meet me at the tavern, the Nag's Head, where our boy Anders is. Okay. Well, we know how to get there. Easily enough. Alright, hopefully we don't fail again. I lost it that time. You arrive at the tavern but find neither the forge nor Ariadne. You peek inside, but she's not there either. You spy Anders at the back of the room passed out in his ale. Search the area. So it's going to move every time, I think, if I fail this. Alright, we can go through the bitter winter, that's fine. We're not going to give them our food. Sorry, folks. I was doing so well there, too. I think it's this one? Oh. Butts. Alright. I should buy food, honestly. Oh, the food is not refreshed. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you're kidding me. Hungry urchin steals a wheat cake. I don't have any food. So, this is just embarrassing at this point.
Be careful now.
I was doing so well on these card shuffles for so long now, and now I'm just failing over and over again. Really? You're kidding me. Maybe I've just gone blind in the past. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. In the past 5 minutes here. I am beside myself at this point. There we go. Oh my goodness. Find your way to Nag's head. Once again, Anders lies prone in his puddle of ale. Hear the traveling forge rattling along the cobbled path, and Dragnar's heavy footfalls not too far behind. Dragnar drags his club behind him, dying but still not dead. Cursed fleas, cowardly knaves, cheats! Blood sprays from his mouth as he roars. Yield thine forge or perish. No? How about no? I'm assuming he's even more hurt now. Yeah, he's pretty much toast at this point. You know what, Ariadne? Why don't you finish the job? Please don't let me die in the process. She should be able to finish him with this set of swings, right? There we go. Finally, Draknar the Mighty lays dead. Pushing through the crowd is Anders, the side of his head still wet with ale, his eyes wide with disbelief. Taking in the forge, spinning, chugging, and alive. 3 figures have been carved into its side, Anders, Ariadne, and you. Tiny carbon replicas are laughing, forever fixed in a state of happiness. Aw. Blacksmith's daughter beams from ear to ear. It's us, the 3 heroes. Anders bursts into messy tears. Thank you, he bows deeply to you, then Ariadne. You're truly your father's daughter. Anya frowns for just a second before laughing and drawing you and Anders into a warm, painful hug. The Nag's Head Tavern patrons drunkenly marvel at the traveling forge. Noble is already in an animated conversation with Anders, ordering a lucrative number of helms. Yeah, what about her father? My father was a coward, Ariadne notes matter-of-factly. He was lauded as the best blacksmith in the land by the Empire, but they've yet to meet me. Huh. Ariadne folds her massive arms and smiles. I think he will be just fine from now on. Well, I suppose we'll continue along.
Good luck taking this token from me.
I just got it. Ariadne stands even taller than before, cheeks blushing with pride. We really are heroes, aren't we?
All credit to the smith. She handled herself well and deserves her satisfaction.
Alright, well I think that'll be the end of her quest. And I'll show that token in just a moment. So there's 3 cards here for slaying Draknar the Mighty for good. A Steagle Pumpkin. The Blacksmith. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually put the Blacksmith. I'm assuming we can upgrade our stuff. That's actually really nice. And the Hero. Ariadne's Platinum card. So that now is all companions platinum, which means we can get the true ending at this point. Now I still want to go through the sun and the moon before we do that. However, that does mean we are full platinum companions. Gauntlet provides Ariadne with even more defense, allowing her to last longer in combat. Nice. And with that, we'll wrap up for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, despite me failing those card gambits about 18 times. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon.